Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing because we have tons of fun here on this channel talking about makeup and all things beauty. And it is time for another shopping block video, right? I mentioned in my last shopping block, I will link it over here and I'll link the playlist down below. But I mentioned in my last shopping block that I want to actually be more consistent with these videos. So here is my second shopping block in a month, right? I am so proud of myself. Honestly, truly, with how these releases are, I could do one of these every week. I'm not gonna promise that though, because it's not gonna happen. So today we are doing a shopping block. And if you're new here, you may be wondering, what exactly is a shopping block? So a shopping block is my version of a anti-haul, purchase or pass, will I buy it kind of video, where we go through new releases, right? Expected releases that are coming up and talk about them and whether or not we're going to pick them up, right? My aim is truly to block you from shopping, hence the shopping block. You get it? You get it? So I'm trying to block these purchases because there's really no reason for us to keep buying makeup non-stop. We're still gonna do it, but let's try to talk ourselves out of some of these purchases, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna scoot over here so I can pop the pictures up on this side. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start out with one of our faves, Auntie Patricia, Pat McGrath. All right, so Pat McGrath announced this new collection for holiday 2023, and we expected this, right? Something was gonna come from Pat McGrath. She does this every holiday. This time around, it's called the Bijoux Brilliance. So Bijoux means jewelry, and it's a plural form. So Bijoux Brilliance, she unveiled this. I was like, all right, tell me about it, girl. Tell me what's going on. There are quite a few products to talk about. Let's start out with the multi-use eye and cheek palettes. There are two options available. They'll contain 9 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. They're going to be $76. So we have Starstruck, Splendour, and Jeweled Temptation. These are interesting looking, all right? So we have neutral tones and then pinky blushes. The Starstruck Splendour has like a green theme. So they have fun green shades, and then the Jeweled Temptations has a purple and a gold shade. That's the pop, but all the other shades are like pinky, rosy tones. I don't know. I feel like Pat McGrath has kind of lost some zest, and there's not as much appeal for me anymore, at least. The packaging was already gaudy, right, and ostentatious, but instead of looking luxurious and elegant, now it's just looking cheap and gaudy. You know what I mean? Like, with this packaging, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then the shades are getting so redundant and repetitive. It's always rosy neutrals. And I know people love neutrals, so it must be selling for them to keep doing this, right? But I'm not getting those. I'm so bored. I'm really bored. I'm not interested. Then they have the Bijoux Brilliance eyeshadow palettes. These are 5-pan eyeshadows. So these are gonna be $36. Which, did they lower the price point for these, or is it just for this kind of collection? What is going on? I don't know. But we have Bronze Ecstasy, which looks nice. It has like cool tone shades and a couple of bronzes. Of course, it's Pat McGrath. We're gonna have bronze and rose tones. And we have Sunset Romance, which are like rosy shades. It's cute. Lunar Night Scale has like gunmetal shades, a little blue hint to them. Bordeaux Bliss is more of that rosy hue. These are cute. So there are 4 options available, right? At $36, it's not so bad, right? Bronze Ecstasy is probably where I would go if I was gonna pick any of these up. $36 doesn't sound that bad. Are these mini palettes or something? I mean, they're 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, but $36 is not bad. And mind you, Pat McGrath has a sale on her website every Black Friday. So if you can hold out till like end of October, November, you're gonna get like 30% off. And she has these sales non-stop. Like even recently there was a 30% off discount code. So if you spent like over $125, which is easy to do on Pat McGrath products, you would get 30% off. I mean, that's better than the Sephora sales. So if you really wanted these and you can hold out, just hold out. I don't think they're gonna sell out. Last year, the products didn't sell out during the holiday season. So I'm feeling like you can hold out and get 30% off. Child, please. Then she's gonna have these trios of a blush, bronzer, and highlighter. These are gonna be $52. So they seem like they're gonna be full size, and there are 2 options available. Forever Nude and Nirvana in Bloom. I've never liked the blush formula from Pat McGrath. I feel like it's just too sheer, too powdery. It dusts away. The bronzer formula was so-so. It's not too bad. It's not awful. Like once you get a good shade, you're okay. With bronzers, I feel like you can't go too wrong because you don't want them to be too pigmented, right? So you can get away with a low pigment, but with a blush, you kind of want a little bit more impact on darker skin tone for them to really show up. You know what I mean? And these blushes look like they're gonna be for medium and light skin. I don't see one. Well, no, there's a third one. I take that back. There's Supernova Siren that has a darker shade in it. Okay. But if you're not into pinks, the blushes and highlighters won't be for you. The highlighter that I tried from Pat McGrath wasn't bad. So, okay, these aren't awful and they're $52. Not awful, but I'm good. Then we have Dark Star Color Blitz Mascara. She keeps trying to push these colored mascaras. Who's wearing this? $34, and there are 3 shades available. Red, Azure, and Jade. So a green, a blue, and a pink, like a magenta. I mean, if you're into it, sure, enjoy, but I don't see why you should spend $34 on a colored mascara. Are you really gonna get $34 worth of use out of it? I doubt it. The full set, if you wanted to get all the palettes, which are the eyeshadow palettes, the large face and eye palette, and then the blush, highlighter, bronzer palettes, is $370. That's a lot, but you can also get the 2 face palettes for $125, all the eyeshadow palettes for $125, or you can get them in sets of 2s. Like there's like a whole lot going on, so you can, you know, have fun with this collection. I'm sure all the content creators that always do the Pat McGrath reviews will get the full collection and she'll get her sales that way. But for us regular consumers that are not Pat McGrath stans, I think you can skip this. A lot of it looks repetitive. If you already have a few Pat McGrath palettes or products, you probably already have these. Like, I feel like these are best suited for people that haven't tried Pat McGrath or just want something fun from Pat McGrath. But the only thing I would truly pick up is one of those 5-pan palettes, but I can skip this. That's so easy. Let's talk about Hourglass because they also unveiled their ambient lighting edit unlocked palettes. Again, this is a typical holiday launch from Hourglass, and I think they're piggybacking off the success of last year's collection. I did go ahead and pick up one of these last year because I was just so excited, right? So these are their ambient lighting palettes. So they have like face powders, blushes, bronzers, sometimes highlighters in these palettes. And you can customize. Are they doing that again? Where you can customize it? Yeah, they're doing it again this year. So what you can do to customize it is select the outer packaging that best suits your style. So this year, they have a jellyfish. Oh, it's cute. Then we have a leopard and a snake. So you can choose whatever packaging you prefer and then choose the inside. So the jellyfish inside is gonna be the lightest one. The leopard is gonna be medium, and then the snake is gonna be the deepest option. These look almost exactly like last year's, okay? So if you already have last year's, or if you have a couple of these from Hourglass, or even just one, you may be set, okay? Because what Hourglass does is they repeat the same shades over and over again in a palette form. So if you have single shades, or you have trios from them, which they did trios before, or if you even have one of their 6-pan palettes, like I do from last year, you probably are going to duplicate shades here. What they've been trying to do with these palettes lately though is include like a new shade with each palette. So each of the palettes have 6 shades, and I'm just looking through to see which ones are new. So in the jellyfish palette, there are 3 new shades. So we have one new blush, which is a cool mauve, which is Rose Fusion. We have one new highlighter, which is their metallic strobe lighting powders, and then one new bronzer, which is Lunar Bronze. Cute, cute. So you get 3 new ones. That's not bad at all. In the leopard palette, let's see which ones are new. Nothing new. So these are all repeat shades. So you might be repeating shades. Dim Light is one that they always include. Mood Exposure, I have. Lustrous Bronze Light, I have. So nothing's new in the leopard palette. In the snake palette, we have, let's see, 3 new, no, ooh! The snake palette may be where it's at because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new shades. So we have 3 new blushes, 1 new metallic strobe lighting powder, and then 1 new bronzer, which is a rich bronze. So this is for deeper skin tones. Ooh, now I'm intrigued. Hold on now. Hold on. The problem is though, this is $90. $90. Last year it was $85. I ended up getting a 20% off coupon. I don't know where I got it from, but I got it for 20% off. And this time around, girl, it is $90. That's a lot. Like $5, that's a huge increase to me. I know inflation is going crazy, but I feel like these brands, these companies, capitalism at work here, they are hiking up the prices thinking we're still gonna pay the inflation prices because we're so used to paying higher prices now, but this makes no sense. Things should not be going up by $5. $5, let's see. 5 over 85. Hello. This is almost a 6% increase. That's not, no, because my salary did not go up by, well, it did, but that's not because of like, I just got a decent incentive. Whatever. My job is great, okay? But the point is, the cost of living increases that people are getting, it's not 6%. So you should not be increasing your prices like this. This is ridiculous. But, however, with that being said, I'm actually thinking about getting this now. I didn't think I was, but if the snake palette has 5 new shades that are for deeper skin, I'm thinking of getting it with the leopard outer packaging. I know. Listen, I really loved my palette from last year. So this is it from last year or the year before? It was from last year, right? But what I'm saying is, I really loved my palette. So I'm not against recommending this. I think it's a great palette that's like a full face of highlighter, blush, and bronzer. If you find like a good shade match in these powders, sometimes they have face powders in them, and they look beautiful on the skin. And they're soft, they're not too extreme, so it matches the new trend of makeup where it's just light, airy, and beautiful. You get this radiance to the skin because they're ambient lighting powders. It's something that they've done so well, and they've improved the formulas over time. They've added like different formulations like the metallic strobe light, which is a highlighter, but they've retained that ethereal quality. So as much as I want to block this one, it's pretty. It's pretty, it's cute. I really like it. So I'm considering getting it now. If I can get another discount code, I'm all over it. If I can't, then I'll hold out because I need a sale, girl. I need a wholesale. All right, let's talk about this new palette from ABH. This one was sneak peeked last time I did a shopping block video. We only saw the outer packaging. Now it's fully unveiled. It's available. It's $55. Was there a price increase for this or a price reduction? I feel like this might be a price reduction because $55, I mean, a couple of years ago, these palettes were $45, all right? And there was also a time not too long ago that ABH palettes were $30-something, all right? But this one, $55, you're getting the 12 shades as usual. This one is a holiday theme. So they have a bright fuchsia pink. That's kind of the pop shade. And then we have more like a green olivey theme to the rest of the shades, right? So all the mattes are more on the murky side. They're more muted, kind of mustardy browns and olivey greens, which is not bad actually. I don't mind the color theme of this palette. But then when I saw the swatches, I was not intrigued at all. This is a palette that I would do a build a palette around, honestly, because the looks, oh my god, let me pop up some of the looks. They are stunning, but I have shades like this in my collection, even from other palettes. I'm sure of it. Like, The fuchsia is what they're selling, like this bright fuchsia, which I don't really care about this pink, but I would do that look. I would so do that pink look. Oh my god, it's so pretty. But they're really pushing the purpley pink. But what about the other shades? They're dull, muted, just regular shades. But I mean, it's cute enough. But the swatches, like I said, turned me off because most of the shades that look like mattes aren't mattes. They have fine sparkle in them, which I don't prefer that formula from ABH. I just find it to be too dusty, too loose. I know they say they add it so it will be more blendable, but at this point, you really haven't figured out how to make a blendable creamy matte eyeshadow without adding sparkle. Like, are we serious? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Y'all, I didn't show you my outfit. Hold on. This palette, though, I'm not getting it. I don't like the swatches. I didn't like how the shades kind of applied. And I think I can create these looks using shades that I already have in my collection. So that's probably the direction I'm going to go. And ABH, again, I'm on the fence, but I'm leaning more towards not supporting them anymore because I just don't like the vibe I get from them. To me, they are anti-black. I know, I said it, oh my god. There's this consistent theme around them with black influencers, black makeup artists, black content creators that I don't vibe with at all. And the team over at ABH, when they post their staff pictures, they're almost exclusively white. And that's the vibe I get from the brand. Almost to the point where it seems and feels deliberate. So you're not even trying to be inclusive with your staff. So why would I expect you to be inclusive with the people that you work with, right? Plus, you support Jeffree Star and James Charles. So the vibe is off. I'm not fucking with them. So let me show you my thing. Okay, let me show you my thing. Cause look, it's so cute. Oh my god. So it's a jumper, right? What do you call this? What would you come cheer? Come on to the wheel. That's how black the outfit. You're black and mean. So what would you call this? It's not an overall, but it's an overall-esque kind of thing. So it's denim, right? It's from Guess, and it has, oh my god, look at the back. Look at the back. That's what I'm in love with, right? Oh my god. So it has the crisscross detail in the back. I'm sure you can wear a top under this. I won't because it covers what it needs to cover and it's not like loose or baggy or anything. And it's a wide leg, right? So it's wide. You can't really see it now, but it's wide legged. It has the 2 pockets, right? And it's long enough because I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'8", so I'm not ultra tall, but I'm tall enough where pants and stuff like this tend to be short on me. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. So the quick intermission. Anyway, I'm not getting a palette here. I don't want it. I don't want it. All right, let's go on to other new releases. I'm gonna quickly scroll through just to see what's available. There are so many holiday sets that I'm gonna do a separate video right behind this one, so you'll see it coming up. I'm just gonna go through the holiday sets at Sephora, which is kind of a high point during the holiday. Ooh, my lash is coming off. Y'all gonna tell me my lash was wonky? Ooh, I'm gonna glue this down. Hold on. Y'all really let me sit here with this lash damn half off. Listen, okay, the point is, all right, the Sephora holiday sets are kind of a good deal sometimes, so I wanted to go through them to see if I wanted to get anything. But let me just roll through the new releases. Oh, someone had asked me about this, the new Gucci concealer. I didn't mention it in my last shopping block, even though it had already launched or was preparing to launch. I did get it. Okay, I can't block you from it because I got it myself. But this is a pricey little concealer, $47. Again, with the prices, but it's Gucci, so what do you expect? I'm wearing it right now. You're gonna have to wait to see, which I probably already posted this, but if I didn't, you'll see it soon, but I will link it over here if I posted it. I did a get ready with me video with this full look, okay? This is a new launch that's coming up, and the concealer, it's new. Whatever, the point is, I tried the concealer. Spoiler alert, it's nice. So it is what it is, okay? Someone asked me, I'm responding. I did get it. I was going to try it anyway because it nice. I like Gucci things, you know? I like things from Gucci, so I did pick it up. All right. The Sephora releases seem to be focused on holiday sets, so we're just gonna jump over to Instagram. I mentioned this in my video from last time. So most of the pop-ups that I get are from Trend Mood, but I also go to like the actual brand's Instagram page, like Pat McGrath, Patrick Taw, ABH. I go to their actual Instagram pages, but a lot of the information that I get comes from Trend Mood or from Makeup News, because Trend Mood doesn't always tell you about the new releases. And I mentioned this in my last video. Trend Mood has never, ever said anything about the collabs that I've been included in with Oden's Eye and Sydney Grace. Never mentioned them, even though they mention other collaborators that happen to be a different skin tone than me. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm saying, but they exclude me from their page, even though other makeup news pages mention the collabs that I'm involved in. They never do. So I'm gonna keep my eye out. If I do a new collab, I'm gonna be like, you know, because then I know it's a problem with me. Anyway, let's scroll down and see what's going on. So here is a fun new foundation from Rose Inc. This is their Soft Light Skin Smooth and Hydrating Non-Comedogenic Foundation. A medium buildable coverage foundation, weightless and buildable. 31 shades at $54. I don't know. So Rose Inc. had this tinted serum foundation before, which had like spheres, like little beads of pigment immersed in serum. So you would kind of mix it when you pump it. Like it came out like a mix and whatever, fine. It was sheer and radiant, and that's not my vibe. But now they're doing an actual foundation, and I really like the concealer. So I wonder how this will come across. I mean, it's their first debut to me in the foundation realm. I would like to see this in store. What do you guys think? Are you interested in this? $54 is kind of pricey though. I like a good $30, $40 price point for a foundation. 50 is pushing it, so we'll see. But I'm interested to see this in store for sure. ABH, let's talk about them again because they have a new highlighter. This is the Glow Seeker highlighter, and it's a baked powder jelly hybrid formula. This looks interesting. ABH has done a couple of formulations for their highlighter, which is why I'm kind of wary or leery. I don't know. Is it Larry or Weary? Weary? Weary. Weary. I am hesitant about this, besides it being ABH, but the actual formula. How is it going to be? Is it going to be like the Amrezy highlighter that was kind of baked and smooth and people loved it and it was kind of sparkly? Is it going to be like their palettes where you had some smooth ones and then some really shimmery ones? Or is it gonna be like those original baked highlighters that they had that I really loved? I really loved those, and they had featured me on their Instagram page when I talked about it because I swatched it and I had like a mini like it was so good. So if it's like that original formula that I fell in love with, maybe. But I don't care. Again, I'm putting them on timeout. I don't know how I feel about them right now. Ooh, Dolce & Gabbana. Let's talk about this. So they have a Devotion collection, which includes liquid lipsticks at $42, right? Illuminating face powder, which is going to be $56, and then a mascara at $38. Okay, tell me how stupid this looks. They have the swatches of the lipsticks on arms. So they have 3 models of various skin tones, and the swatches are here. Those are definitely AI, okay? They're computer generated. Don't do that, because those swatches would never look that way on an arm, okay? You swatch them out somewhere and then you just Photoshop them, AI them over there on the arm. It looks stupid. It's the stupidest promo image I've ever seen. But the highlighter though, that highlighter looks cute. The model that they have it on looks like my complexion, and it looks nice on her skin. Oh my god, it really looks pretty. And that red lipstick also looks pretty. The packaging looks pretty. That nude. I don't know, y'all. I may be convinced to try these out. Those look nice. Where are they going to be available? Where is Dolce & Gabbana available? I don't know. I don't know. But those arm swatches just really are throwing me off. They look so stupid. My lighting may change. If it gets really dark, then I'll shift a little bit. But let's keep going. We have this new fragrance from Replica. Hold on. Yeah, just a little lighting adjustment so it doesn't get too dark. It is raining and storming outside. I love it. So anyway, this replica fragrance is called Under the Stars, right? And it is oud and leather. Oud and leather. That sounds interesting, but also weird. Base notes. I cannot pronounce any. What this now? Labdanum resinoid. What the hell is that? Oud infusion, leather accord. Middle notes: cypriol essence, Virginian cedarwood essence. Top notes: black pepper essence and cinnamon leaf essence. So it's woodsy, leathery, and some cinnamon. That sounds very sexy and maybe mildly sweet. I don't know. I want to smell it though, because the replica fragrances, let me tell you right now, they are some of my favorite fragrances in my collection. Okay, Lazy Sunday morning. I love that so much. Then you have Jazz Club, sexy. Oh my god. So I want to smell it. I want to smell it. These things I don't necessarily want to purchase. Like, I'm not purchasing that. I don't want it. I'm fine. We're good. But I want to smell it. Does that make sense? I just want to smell things, all right? I want to try it out. Ooh, okay. So KVD is coming out with this new Dazzle Gel Hyper Metallic Eyeshadow in 3 shades. 3 shades. There is, what is this? Is it like, it looks like it's trying to be multi-chrome, but it's also not. There's a green, a purple, and a blue is essentially what it looks like. But in the swatches, it just looks like a black base with some shimmer on top. Those are ugly. Those are ugly. I don't know, like cream eyeshadows are kind of trying to make their way back. And these make sense for like holiday, like they're jewel tones, but they look kind of dull and smoky, which is fine, right? We love a good smoky. Like literally, you could kind of probably, yeah, I'm kind of wearing whatever they're doing right now, the shades that they're trying to do. But these don't look impressive in the swatches. And I don't know, I don't care about KVD. I don't care about them that much. So I can genuinely skip that really easily. Oh, Rare Beauty has this new Kind Words matte lipstick in the shade Devoted, which is a red. This is a beautiful red, but I have so many red lipsticks. I don't think I want another red lipstick for a while. Oh, this girl looks so good. She looks so good in this. That is pretty. Oh my god, her lips are amazing. Her skin looks so, I love her. Can you be my friend? No, I'm kidding. But this red looks good on her. But oh my god, all the models, look at their teeth. Oh my god, your teeth are beautiful. I love teeth. These shots are amazing. It looks good on Selena, but on the tan and deeper skin, it looks even better. Wow, that looks beautiful. I don't need another red lipstick, but that looks stunning. That looks really, really pretty. All right, what else is there? Is that it? It can't be it. Fenty. I didn't mention this last time either. So there's a new shade of Gloss Bomb. Hot Chocolate Fantasy. That looks so good. It looks so good. Low-key, I want to get that. That looks really good. So Hot Chocolate was more of like a chocolatey brown shade, but now they added sparkle to make it more shimmery or glittery. That looks good. That looks good, but I don't feel like I need another gloss. I have so many great glosses right now that I don't feel like I need to add anything else. Did I talk about this? I don't think I did. The new Girl On holiday collection. Here's what happened, okay? First of all, there's some bronzer thing that is like a leopard print. It's their Terracotta Sun-Kissed Natural Healthy Glow Powder in Gold and Leopard. It looks cheap as hell. It looks like, who did this? Was it? Yeah. It's Too Faced. Too Faced did this leopard print foolishness. It looks cheap. Girl On, don't do this. That looks cheap as fuck. But they have this new quad. The quad is definitely given holiday because it's gold green, not purple, but like a wine shade, and then a champagne. But I have tried a new girl on, well, a couple of new girl on. Let me shut up. I've tried a few. They have, yeah, they have some quads, all right? I tried them out, and I fell in love with the newest one, which is Undressed Brown. Oh God, these friggin' little plastic inserts with the little applicator things are so stupid. But that's the palette. Really beautiful, like fall themed palette, right? Sexy. The formulation, so nice. It's so nice. It's very subtle. It's eleganza, you know? It's elegant, it's sophisticated, and I'm feeling like I low-key want to get that quad. They're pricey though, like the quads, ooh, they're like, what is it, like $80 for the quad? But the quad, I feel like that green is sexy, and that like wine shade and the champagne are gonna be right up my alley. The only thing that's stopping me is that yellow gold, but that looks sexy. Then they have some lipsticks in this green leopard, and why is it like a leopard and then a zebra stripe? It looks gaudy and ugly. Not gonna lie, I mean, cute for you, but it looks stupid. But like the meteorites, they're in like this green and gold packaging. That looks nice. Like that looks like an emerald. It looks sexy. But the green and black leopard and then the zebra stripe in silver and black looks stupid. That does look stupid, but it is what it is, right? All right, is that it? I think all the holiday launches are kind of overshadowing these releases. I didn't talk about this palette. Let me talk about it. So this is from Nomad. It is the Gold and Grit palette, 18 shades, $49. It is supposed to be reminiscent of a ghost town, and 9 mattes, 9 shimmers. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Nomad Cosmetics, I have a couple of their palettes. They used to send me PR. They don't send me anymore because maybe I don't I'm not talking about them or whatever it is. Either way, I'm not getting the palettes anymore. And their formula to me is a little bit better for lighter skin tones. Here's why. They are not very punchy. They're not very impactful. You do have to build them up like a lot, but they don't even build up that much, right? And the shimmers, I hate their shimmer formula. I hate it so much. So it's just one of those things where their mattes are fine, but they need to be built up. They're not really the texture I prefer, the pigmentation level that I prefer, and then their shimmers I really despise. So I'm gonna block you from that one. I don't like those at all. Like I really don't like it at all. All right, what else is there? ColourPop did some collection. I think this is for HelaWeen. It's the Haunted Mansion collection. There's an eyeshadow palette. Listen, the way I don't care, I really don't care about ColourPop, but it seems like they've slowed down a little bit. Is that just me? Wait a minute, is that just me? Or have they slowed down just a little bit? Is that a sign of the times? Maybe, no, is it? Tell me, am I overthinking it? I feel like I haven't seen like a ton of launches from them. Is that true? Is that true? I hope it's true because they need to slow down and stop. It's too much, it's too stupid, and they need to stop. They really need to stop. All right, let's keep going. So there are some new foundations from Estee Lauder and Lancome. So Estee Lauder has this Silky Serum Foundation. It's going to be SPF 20, 29 shades, $53. Estee Lauder, like, it's a serum foundation. I don't care. It has a dropper too, it seems. I don't care about this. I don't want a serum foundation. I want a foundation. So I'm going to skip that one. Easy skip for me. Are you getting that? Do you want it? Then we have this Lancome foundation. It's the Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow. Again, it's like a lightweight, glowy foundation. Ew. 24 shades, a diamond-shaped multitasking applicator. It has 24-hour hydration. Ooh, skin is brighter, smoother, clearer. I don't want it. I'm like, I don't want it. It looks so ugly. I don't want it. Oh my God, I could have probably skipped talking about that because no, ma'am, no, Pam. All right, I feel like I thought there was gonna be more here, but there's really not. So I can move it along and go to the holiday releases instead. So that's what I will talk about next time, because there doesn't seem to be a ton going on. And I'm actually okay with that. Like, I am seriously okay with there not being a ton of new releases, because they need to slow down anyway. And either way, I think brands do slow down around this time. After the summer, they kind of start ramping up for holidays. So they'll do, if they're gonna do like a holiday launch starting in November, or a fall launch, which would have been released already, or some brands, mostly indie, will do like a Halloween collection. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else comes out. I do have a sneaky peek of a new collection that is launching this week, but I can't talk about it. But get excited. I think that's probably the most exciting release that's coming up. But we're gonna leave it there for this shopping block. I really thought there was gonna be so much more to talk about, but there really isn't. Let me check a couple more of the accounts that I follow, because I feel like there should be more. Makeup World News is another account that I follow. Let's see what they have here. Yeah, the same stuff. Oh, here's one. Okay, so we do have one more thing. A couple more things. So this is the Easy Bake and Snatch powder from Huda Beauty. It's a pressed powder. They're 8 brightening shades, medium to full coverage, $38, sweat and humidity resistant. Okay, Huda does full coverage. Huda is all about the full beat. So these are gonna be like setting powders, but they're gonna be like highlighting powders. So like under your eye, she has a pink one, there's a honey one. So these are gonna be baking powders, which is what she loves. This is what she does. So she bakes her face, okay? She bakes her concealer, she bakes the contour, she does the baking, okay? So that makes sense for Huda Beauty. I would like to see that as well in store. I wouldn't pick it up. I don't do like heavy coverage complexion products that much. I like a good flawless skin look, right? Now, right now, this is my Gucci foundation. It's stunning. I love it, but I apply it lightly. I don't like a heavy coverage situation, and bacon is not for me. So I feel like, yeah, Huda is gonna do too much. Chantecaille also has new eyeshadow singles. So these, yeah, this is for fall. It's their Wild Mustang collection. They have 4 new eyeshadows. 2 are matte and then 2 are luminescent, it seems. And these are all about horses. The packaging is always so cute, and there is a charity aspect to them. They also have these lip veils. This looks boring. I mean, they're pricey and they're boring. That's kind of their shtick, right? But they're pretty to look at. But Chantecaille, I can skip that. We could easily skip that one. No go. This Fenty new color, this is Pink Limousine, so $29. This is the matte lipstick formula. I might want to see what this looks like. It looks like it's going to be too bright for me though, so it might not be up my alley, but I want Fenty to release new shades of this lip color. They're so good. So we'll see what comes of that. It looks intriguing, but I don't know that I'm personally interested. So that's another easy skip for me. We also have this Tarte. What is this? Their Fiercest Man-Eater palette of the season. Did I talk about this? I feel like I did. Maybe I didn't, but whoa, murder police. So this is a neutral eyeshadow palette with pops of color. They have teals and blues and some berry shades. Like, Tarte needs to hang it up flat screen because these look so stupid. They really do look stupid. Oh my god, I can skip these so much, so easily. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Because there's nothing really jumping out at me that I want to talk about. There are some products from some brands, you know, and that's what this shopping block is for me to block you from shopping, and I've been blocked because there aren't any fun releases. Again, I'm gonna talk about the Sephora like holiday sets. We're gonna talk about that in another video because it makes sense to just separate it. But there you go. Let me know if any of these products intrigue you. Are you interested? The only thing that jumped out is that Hourglass palette that I'm considering now. If there's a coupon, I'll get it. If there's no coupon, I'll hold up. I'll hold out. Like, I'll wait for a sale because I'm not getting that at full price. No way. No way, Jose. And the only way to customize it is to do it on the Hourglass website. So the coupon has to work for Hourglass. So if they have their friends and family, which they more than likely will, we'll see. We'll talk about it. So let me know what you guys are interested in. What I'm going to do is list all the products down below in the description box along with links on where you can pick them up. If those links have an asterisk next to them, that indicates that they are affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. It's a great way to show your support for the channel because it gives me a kickback without changing the actual sale price. So, you know, if you're shopping online, consider using my links. That's a great way, again, to show your support. And I do appreciate you guys using my links for your purchases. I also have super thanks and YouTube memberships which act like a tip jar, so you can give back to the channel that way. I also appreciate that. I will also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys!